Alrighty, Chris Rufo, the admitted liar behind blaming black people for the failures of airline companies, has suddenly decided that he also has a problem with deaf people. Here he says, "I'm sorry, but we have to stop with the ridiculous sign language interpreters who turn serious press conferences into a farce. There are closed captions on all broadcast channels and streaming services. No wild human gesticulators necessary." Now, I'm not going to get super in-depth into the difference between closed captioning and ASL interpreters because, unlike Chris Rufo, I'm not the kind of person to go on the internet and confidently litigate stuff that I have very little knowledge on. Although a cursory Google search onto the subject gave several reasons why a deaf person might prefer ASL interpreters to closed captioning. Instead, I'd just rather discuss the language that he uses here, because it's very interesting. It's really important to recognize that the modern conservative movement is not coming in here with pragmatic positions about the logistics of having an ASL interpreter on the staff. Instead, they think that ASL interpreters are a farce, that they're wild gesticulators. To fascists like Rufo, and that's what he is, anything that doesn't fit his aesthetic for what the world should look like is inherently a bad thing. To any rational person, an ASL interpreter is at worst something that you ignore, but when Rufo sees something that he doesn't understand that looks a little bit strange to him, he wants it destroyed, he wants it eliminated. There's no world in which basic accessibility features are a farce, and you should never let them manipulate you into believing otherwise.